I love it, man. Hugo, you are always making news, man. I'll start with the Andrade interview, man. That's huge. How did you? First of all, how were you able to get him so quickly after he was done with the WWE stuff?
Yeah, it was a matter of keeping it real, and I let them know him in that situation and WWE, if they wanted to have somebody from their side, come in and talk, let's do it. And I think it must have been uh, uh, his fiancee Charlotte and him watching and checking out that I am here. I don't go leaning towards one company or the other. I'm always in the middle.
Sure.
And I was not happy with the whole situation of the Andrade thing. And the more I found out, the more I was unhappy. And then when that stuff just kept getting uglier, I just sent a text to him. And I said, listen, I would love to have you on the show. Of course, this is in Spanish. Sure. I said, I would like to have you on the show. It's called Sin Censura, no censorship. And you talk about whatever you want and whatever you want to do, we'll do it. And I said, just let me know. And it took like 3 hours. And then boom, he talked to me and he said, they've been after me to do this interview with other people, but I think you're the guy. I said, a lot of people trust you. And I said, let's do it. And then we did it. And I thought we were going to go short, because I didn't want to push it. I never push guests. Sure. And next thing I know, brother, he is just talking from his heart. And when he hit me with the pregnancy test with the same doctor that had said that he used a medication that was not allowed by their system.
Sure.
And he said to me, this is the same guy that told my fiance that she was pregnant, and that was the reason they took her out of the WrestleMania card. And then they went into private doctors and the blood test, the story. It came out that she was not pregnant, and boom, the moment he talked on my show, it was like boom, boom, boom. They were looking for places to place their own side of the whole thing.
Yeah.
And in a way, they even had like Charlotte, having with their people to explain it. Maybe something was lost on translation. But the thing is, when she spoke, I don't think that it got better. I think a woman that is a legend, that has the legendary name of Ric Flair, and that has become one of the best in the field, and she's taken out of WrestleMania with the cheap excuse of being pregnant, and then no reason yet. She's not in WrestleMania, but Nick, the night after, she kicks everybody's ass, and she lets they let her do like a kind of a mini CM Punk bomb in the ring and everything like that. So how do you explain you don't have her in WrestleMania? You don't have Brock Lesnar. You don't have The Rock. You don't have many things. You don't have a Jeff Hardy. You don't have a John Cena. You don't have a Surprise. You don't have a CM Punk. And you have somebody already made, somebody that is a diamond, somebody that is a queen of wrestling, and you don't have her on the card, yet you bring her the next night in Raw. How the heck do you explain that creative process? Like, she's good for Raw, but maybe we'll send a message that because you favor maybe your Latino fiance, maybe we'll send a message to the other people that, hey, anybody steps out of line, we don't care if you're the Queen Charlotte or you're Andrade or whatever, we're going to take you out of the card.
And so you're because that's something I wanted to ask your opinion about, Hugo, because a lot of people kind of wondering, first of all, like with Andrade being so outspoken, will there be repercussions for Charlotte? And you're saying that, yeah, the WrestleMania thing,
there were
repercussions.
There were. Yes.
Yeah, for Charlotte. Like, you're saying that you think that this was directly related, the two things.
Oh, definitely. As a matter of fact, the scary part, Nick, is that throughout the interview, I did on purpose try to hit some English, because I wanted to make sure there was some evidence in English by his own, way of talking, and by me addressing it, because usually they translate to Vince and the people, and they don't even translate correctly. So I wanted to make sure that we were on the same page as far as he was very upset, and that he said, I don't want to say anything more because I don't want her to suffer the consequences. Yeah. But how more can you suffer when you were not listened to? Because this is what people are forgetting. They, as a couple, but as professionals, went with some great ideas, creative ideas, to do things together. Andrade said Triple H and Vince didn't even know that he was back already 2 months. The owner of the company, the big boss, Triple H, did not know, and they were given the runaround, what a creative, yeah, this and that. And they were very upset. And then when finally they realized that he wanted to go, they offered him more money. He said that here in Lucha Libre, and then it was for him to go to NXT. But when you heard him talk from the heart, when Andrade talked, you got the feeling that money was not going to keep him there. But it wasn't like he wanted to leave, but they were killing his dreams. And when I said to him, I remember when I interviewed Primo Colon, Eddie Colon, he said, WWE killed my passion for wrestling. And that hurt me because this is kids that grew up with the legendaries of, the Brodys, the Abdullah the Butchers, the Flairs, the Briscoes, and for Eddie Colon or Primo Colon to say, boom, WWE just killed the passion. Fortunately, he's got it back, but that's how bad it was. And Nick, I don't know what's going to happen. I know that Charlotte came back, yeah, but I don't think that things are that cool because that's her man. And as you recall, not my fourth wife that passed away about 1.5 years, Diana, but before that I was married to Wendy Richter, right, who was Vince world champion or WWF ladies champion. That was the original, by the way, the original Montreal screw job was not in Montreal, was at the Garden. Referee Jack Lotz, Moolah as a Spider Woman, and boom, things happened, and Wendy wanted to kill Moolah, and Moolah ran out of the building. But before I had stated, when Vince wanted me to work for him, I said to him, that I did not think that it was a good idea to have 2 checks of the same household coming out from him, because if he got upset with her or me, he would probably fire the 2 of us. And that's like a prophetic word, because it is tough when you're a couple and you work for the same boss, because anything happens, even if they don't want to admit it, you're going to pay the price. So her price, the Queen Charlotte, was to miss WrestleMania. And then the next day, it was like nothing happened. She kicked everybody's ass. And wow, this is very strange. Like, she disappeared and now she's back the day after, and now she whips everybody.
Yeah. And I mean, that's the thing, is you talk about her being upset and then the office trying to do their thing, and Andrade's out there being so outspoken. You don't see situations like this that often. It's so many powerful, kind of influential people,
yes,
publicly airing this kind of stuff. It's just very rare to see
yes,
like this play out,
I think